Hi there! In this video we're going to learn how to put an image in Blackboard. There are a couple different reasons why you might want to use an image. One is that you might just want some visual interest in the course. Students like pictures and visual elements in the course help draw them in. Another is that there may be something instructional, a picture of something or an infographic, but it's not something to be afraid of, and it's something that you can do that makes your courses kind of nice. So what you can do to put a picture in is there's a couple of different ways, and the first way we're going to look at it is just to use the straight up image function that's under content. So under your Great Content menu, you just go to image, and then you want to name your image. We're going to call what we're going to upload, we're going to call it seeds, because we're going to do a picture of pomegranate seeds. So a couple of the interesting things to note in terms of adding an image, particularly with our new standards of making sure that we are compliant for accessibility, we need to make sure that we use the alt texts and descriptions for the images. So what I'm going to do is it's going to be a field of pomegranate seeds on a white background. So you actually want to be, if you remember from the trainings, very specific. So it's going to be, let's see, a pile of pomegranate seeds. I should have checked out how to spell pomegranate before I did this presentation. Seeds on a white background. Okay, so it's going to just be this type of title which says what's in it, and then if there's a lot more, you can put more in it. If there's some reason, if you think that there are more elements in it that are more complex or something like that, you can also add the long description into the box. And I'm also going to show you in the other way that we're going to add images how to do this as well. So you want to make sure that there's a couple different things you can do here with images to make it sized the way that you want it. You can make it original, which will bring it in as the same size it is. You can also click on custom, and it'll give you the option to put a certain number of pixels in. Not everyone knows what pixels are right off the bat, but a good size for a small photo is generally about 200 pixels. You can also put a border on the picture if you want. I believe you can make the picture a link, and you can decide whether you're going to open it or put it into different things. Normally, it's just something you're going to put in, so you're not really going to worry about it. And so then what you do, you have to make sure that you actually attach it. So you go to Browse My Computer and find the actual picture, which is here, and then once everything is set up and you have the alt text in, you can press submit, and then your picture will come up. You see the label here, and the picture is here, and it looks clear and nice, and it's something that could look really great in your classes. So that's one way that you can do it. Now another way that you can do it, if you wanted to add some text in here, a lot of people maybe want to add it in with something that's a text. So you can do it as an item. And we've done items before, but this will show you how to make sure that you have the alt tags in the item, because you cannot do it from this menu when you add it. So let's just say that we're going to call it pomegranate seeds. This time I know how to spell it. And we're going to put in here, a description. Don't you want to try this amazing fruit? It's good on salads and on its own as a snack. Okay, so we put a little bit of text in there. And then if we put our cursor here or wherever you want to put it, you can actually hit this little button right here, and that's the image button, and it brings up this menu. And this is going to be really important because this is where you can put in the alt text. So you want to put the title of it in here, which is pomegranate seeds, and then your image description, which this is going to be your alt text, just like we did in the other thing, and you have to make sure that you do this. So image description is going to be pile of pomegranate seeds on white background. And then we're going to browse and get the same picture that we used, and it's here. And then with this one, you can actually go to appearance and you can size them here. So if you want to, you can change where it's at on the page. Like I always put left, so it's up in the corner. This is going to be 450 by 450, but I'll make it a little smaller, how I was showing you. That 200 is nice. If you type 200 here and the constrain proportions box is checked, if you just click here, it changes it exactly to what it's supposed to be. You can also put a little space around the picture by putting vertical space. I use about 8. And you can also you can do some other things with it, but we don't need to worry about that. So once you make sure that everything in it is filled in, then you can press Insert, and here it will show the picture and the text, and then you can press Submit, and it will come here, and the text will be here. This didn't give as big of a space, so you just kind of need to play around with it. If you forget, this is important, if you forget to do your alt tag and you want to go back and do it, like, oh, I forgot to do it, you can edit this just like you do any of the edit functions and go right back in here and click on the picture, and it brings the window back up again for you to be able to edit it. Sorry, you actually want to right click on it and go to image, because that other one would bring a new one in. So once you have it up here, if we want to make some more of that space, I think it's, you know what, it was actually horizontal space that you put. And once you put that in there, you press update, press submit, and now this time when we render it, it has the little space, it has all of its alt tags, and it looks great. So there's just a couple different ways that you can put images in and have fun with it, and yeah, just have fun with it. Just make sure that you make it compliant for accessibility. Thank you.